Thank you. Honorable Dr. K.Laxman, 10 minutes.
Thank you, Deputy Chairman, sir. I stand here to support this important bill because the government has brought this bill in order to deal with offshore mining in the torrential waters, continental shelf, exclusive economic zones and other maritime zones of India. Since it is in offshore, the areas fall within the territorial limits of India. Hence, the powers to grant licenses and leases for exploration and exploitation of minerals were delegated to Indian Bureau of Mines within the Government of India. Because the offshore area doesn't come into the purview of any states, naturally the Indian government has to take into consideration. So this present government, India government led by Narendra Modi ji and our Honorable Minister Sri Prahlad Joshi, they have amended the MMDR Act of 1957 in the year 2015, which has brought major changes, and most of the major changes are also been brought into the purview of these minor minerals, which has given most of the states a surplus revenue, and also the powers also have been delegated to most of the states. Really, I congratulate the Modi government for bringing up this path-breaking amendments for the last few years. Even the present, this OMDR Act, this Offshore Area Mines Act, which is also an innovative and economic building activity. Sir, the trust proposed to be set up with the contribution from production of these leaseholders in offshore areas definitely will support in exploration of minerals, wealth, and also in this exclusive economic zone. The trust will be useful to support the livelihood of the fishermen who are now losing this livelihood because of this offshore mining. I am sure this trust will not only help India taking to bigger strides, but also we have seen the true trust which have been already established as per this MMDR Act in 2015. And particularly this district mineral fund which has been established by the respective states, almost to my knowledge, they have collected 77,000 crores which are instrumental in implementing the welfare and development activities for mining affected people, and more particularly the fishermen. But sir, I would like to bring it to the notice of our Honorable Minister through you, sir. This DMF is not being properly used by the respective states. In fact, this fund is supposed to be used for the welfare of the people who are involved in it. But the Government of India has to interfere or monitor or have a audit. Otherwise, the fund collected for the welfare of these people are not being properly. Again, another trust, sir, by name National Mineral Exploration Trust for these projects and newly introduced recently exploration license in the MMDR Act in the recent session in this Parliament will definitely revolutionize mineral exploration in the country. Similarly, formation of this particular Act and trust for funding offshore exploration in the present bill will also revolutionize this area of this particular offshore. Sir, India government under visionary leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji has taken up a lot of measures and innovative acts to make India as a developed country by 2047 within this Amrit Kal period, sir. The government has been formulating number of new policies to promote blue economy to use ocean resources for economic growth. India has got a long coast line of nearly 8,000 kilometers where the fishermen, most of them, it's a livelihood. And Prime Minister Modi ji has also come up with a Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana with a budget of outlay of 20,000 crores, wherein fishermen get 50% subsidy for buying their equipment, and women the fishing who are in that field, get 60% subsidy. So, government is already working to develop ports, coastal roads, railway infrastructure, tourism, fisheries, wind energy, etc. as a blue revolutionary economy. So, even the Geological Survey of India has been working for the past many years and discovered number of important minerals in offshore like beach sands and lime muds, etc. But this has been again transferred to Indian Bureau of Mines, sir. So the present amendment bill will not only help in mining of these minerals and promote further exploration offshore, sir. So these offshore areas could not be mined because of, as rightly pointed about the member, because of the scams by the UPA government. Not only in the offshore, even in the sky, they left nothing during this 10 years period. Almost 20 lakh crores have been now how they have looted during their tenure. So in the present bill, the concept of composite license for granting rights for exploration as well as production is introduced, sir. Really, in the process of dredging, these minerals exploited without causing any environmental problems. So the exploration license granted before the date of this act will become ineligible. Act allows to reserve the areas to government sector. The validity of the concession provides for 50 years. The bill mandates competitive bidding for production, lease and composite license to private entities. Sir, with this bill, naturally, not only the blue economy, now this present government enacting laws for the empowerment of livelihood of the people who are now dependent upon this profession, and particularly this mineral, offshore mineral, will be given a fillip for Indian economy, sir. I once again stand to support this bill introduced by our Honorable Minister Prahlad Joshi, and I also congratulate the Modi's government for bringing such, enacting such laws. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
धन्यवाद.